Welcome back to Changfied YouTube channel, your trusted source for latest updates across South Sudan and beyond. Today we bring you very serious and important update. These stories are about leadership, conflict, and the suffering of ordinary people. We will talk about the detention of Dr. Machar and the growing refugees crisis affecting Ethiopia and deadly violence in local communities. Before we begin with this report, I would like you to the channel if you are new to Changfied YouTube channel. Please make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell so whenever we upload a new video you can be notified. Let's begin this report with the detention of Dr. Machar. A response has been written to the president of South Sudan about the continued detention of Dr. Machar, who is also the first vice president and leader of the Sudan People Liberation Movement or Sudan People Liberation Army in a position group. This message was written with respect, but it clearly questions the government's action. The government say that it cannot release Dr. Machar because of judicial independence. This means they claim the court must decide and the government cannot interfere. But the writers strongly disagree. According to the law in South Sudan, the Minister of Justice has the power to stop a case. And this can happen at any time before the final judgment. This legal action is called nolle prosequi. Let us explain this in simple way. It means the government can decide to stop a case. It does not mean the person is innocent. The case can still come back in the future if a new evidence appears. So the key message is this. The government actually has the power to release Dr. Machar if it wants to. Why is this important? The writer say the government is misunderstanding the law. They are using judicial independence as a reason, but legally they still have authority through the justice system. Now let us talk about peace and politics. The letter reminded the government of something very important. In the past, around 2014 and 2015, a group called the G10 detainees were released before their cases were finished. Why? Because peace was more important than continuing the case. So the question now is, why is the same approach not being used today? The continued detention of Dr. Machar may create more tension. It could weaken the peace agreement signed in 2018. That agreement was supposed to stop war and bring unity, but now things are becoming unstable again. So the government says something. Government says some army group are responsible for the violence, but the writer argued that this is not enough. The real issue is political disagreement, and without dialogue, conflict will continue. Let's look at the role of religious leader in South Sudan. Religious leader, including the South Sudan Council of Church, asked for Dr. Machar release, but the government under President Salva Kiir Mayardit wanted them not to interfere. The right disagree strongly. Why religious leaders matter. In South Sudan, church have helped bring peace before. They support reconciliation, they speak up for the people, so their message is not political, it is moral. The letter ends with clear recommendations. The government has legal power to stop the case, release Dr. Machar. So the question is here, the releasing of Dr. Machar will support peace and it would reduce the chance of more conflict. So this is not just about law, it is about peace, unity, and the future of the country. Let us move forward. 100,000 people flee to Ethiopia. A humanitarian crisis is growing fast. According to UNICEF, about 100,000 people have fled from South Sudan into Ethiopia. Why are people fleeing? There is heavy fighting in Jonglay state. The army ordered people to leave the town of Akobo. Because of this, families ran for safety. Many crossed the border, others moved to nearby areas. Akobo Hospital was once a safe place, but now it has been looted. It is closed. Patients are to leave. This is very dangerous for sick and injured people. The situation is even worse for children. Many are malnourished. Some are not getting treatment, and clean water is limited. About 1 in 4 children under 5 is suffering from malnutrition. More problems are coming. Cholera outbreak, health centers destroyed, and medical supplies stolen. In total, according to the report, 28 health facilities are no longer working in Jonglay. UNICEF has tried to help. They delivered 220 metric tons of supplies, but many areas are still hard to reach. Akobo has become a major conflict zone. The army said it now controls the area, but information is unclear because communication is limited. Let us not forget, South Sudan became independent in 2011, soon after civil war began. Poverty and corruption remain serious issue. The 2018 peace deal between Salva Kiir Mayardit and Dr. Machar is now weakening. Since 2025, fighting has increased, trust has broken down, and fear of full war is rising again. The people are suffering the most. War is forcing families to leave everything behind. Children are paying the highest price. Now, let's move on to another deadly cattle raid in Warab State. Now to our third story. Violence continues at the local level. In Trish County, Warab State, 7 people were killed, 4 others were injured. Army used attack a cattle camp. They stole livestock, opened fire when people resisted. The attack happened in the afternoon. Defender tried to protect their cattle. 7 people died on the spot and others were seriously injured. Some victims are being treated at a local hospital. The attacker ran into swampy areas. This makes it difficult for security force to catch them. A local leader said army groups are still active. Grazing cattle is now dangerous and recovery of stolen animal is uncertain. Authorities said forces have been deployed, but the raiders are still not captured. The situation remains tense. This is not just one attack. Across South Sudan, communal violence continues. Army civilians are common and security is weak in many areas. Even local communities are not safe. Peace is affecting daily life. Peace is still far away for many people. That brings us to the end of today's deep report. We cover the legal and political debate about Dr. Machar, the refugee crisis affecting Ethiopia, and the deadly violence in local communities. Now we want to hear from you. Do you think releasing Dr. Machar will bring peace? What would be done to stop the suffering of civilians? Is the government doing enough? Write your thought in the comment. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to Changfied YouTube channel for more updates. Thank you for watching and bye-bye.